said the tractor. I'm Terrence. I'm plowing. I'm Thomas. I'm pulling a train. What ugly wheels you've got.
Well, welcome back to Thomas and Friends Deep Dives. Last time I covered Billy. This time I'm going to cover the most overshadowed frenemies dynamic between these two characters. The characters being Thomas and Terrence, who have two big episodes surrounding each other. The first of which is Thomas and Terrence. And I love what this episode sets up for the next episode they interact, like 20 seasons later, but whatever. I really like this one for what it is. Yeah, Thomas is definitely not in the right. It's never not funny. Which makes his comeuppance so satisfying, honestly. In this episode, Terrence saves Thomas as well as Annie and Clarabelle from probably being buried alive. And Thomas apologizes to Terrence for calling his wheels ugly or whatever, and the two reconcile. Until next time, which is where Terrence breaks the ice, steps in. This is basically role reversal. We get to see Terrence in a side we have never seen him before. Every prior appearance, he's always quick-witted, offering advice, and nothing will bring him down. Now he's a lot more cocky. Some people say he's out of character, but I think it works for this episode's plot. Terrence reminds Thomas of a time he has helped him from getting stuck.
Oh, now they're useful, eh? You didn't seem to think so when we first met, remember? Hello, I'm Terrence. I'm plowing.
I'm Thomas. I'm pulling a train. Oh, what ugly wheels you've got.
The scene is basically recreated, except for the O face when he crashes into the snow. But that's just a nitpick, and I don't really need to mention it, honestly. But this episode builds off both our characters. In this episode, Thomas is the more cautious one, while Terrence is the more cocky and brash one. So basically, Terrence has to go over a tree to the Earl's estate for the Christmas party. But, he crosses the ice pond that's been frozen and, well...
Don't worry, I'm almost at the other... Oh, no! Terrence!
And this time, Thomas rescues Terrence by a cable, rope thing. And the fact they both saved each other, that means they're equals now. I appreciate that. And I love both of them in both of their episodes. In Thomas and Terrence, Thomas is a cheeky little scamp that's really rude to Terrence for no reason. And Terrence is the one that comes to his rescue. Because he's just happy, I guess. And it's Thomas's own immaturity that gets him stuck in the snow in the first place. But in this one, Terrence reminds Thomas of the incident and continues to go on and on about how he proved his caterpillar treads were useful, and he told them to be sensible, in which Thomas said he'll try. But now Terrence is kind of the one in the wrong. It's Terrence's overconfidence that is his downfall, and he almost drowns. If Terrence had just not crossing the ice, then maybe this wouldn't have happened. Now they're both pretty much equals. They've both been stupid at one point, which required the other one to save each other. Now, the fact that they brought this dynamic back after so long is just so intriguing to me. It was easy for them to bring back Percy and Harold in Letters to Santa, and I love their dynamic too. But there's just something about these two that I really like. I can't explain what, but they're just equals now. Percy and Harold have both been snobs and been trying to one-up each other since day one, but these two have reconciled. And they still interact to this day, and that's good. This is why I think their dynamic is overshadowed by Percy and Harold and any other dynamic that Thomas or Terrence has, but yeah, that's really about it. Hope you enjoyed.